What's going on, guys? We got the bags ready. We're gonna get some breakfast and we're gonna leave and head for the mountains. The hike is looking relatively decent, but hopefully our campsite is gonna be lovely and we're gonna have a great time camping, because we've picked to camp hopefully on Binnian, on the very peak of Binnian, because we think we can get a spot between two big rocks that blocks us from all wind and we'll be alright. The fit is similar to usual. We got a hat on, which I don't usually wear, but I'm gonna wear because this is wool and wool's really good for insulation. We then got the army jumper because also base layer. I've got my Decathlon hiking trousers with another base layer and merino wool socks there as well. Hopefully you can see it. But the boots are dusty.
Welcome back to another one. Today I have with me Adam Ventures from YouTube, and we are doing a little camp up in the Mournes mountain range. And as you can see, the visibility is absolutely zero, but it's going to be a great adventure. Make sure you stick on because it's going to be a good one. Our navigation skills are going to be tested, but cannot wait, and it's already looking amazing. So, what do you got to say, Adam?
I'm just excited to go.
Facts, but
Feeling good.
same here. But we've got the water on, we've got milk, we've got tea supplies.
Wonderful weather. It's like
Zero
not raining,
wind.
but it's misty.
Yeah, and I've got a new drone to test out, so we're gonna get some amazing footage, hopefully above the clouds, above this mist. But wish us luck, and I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Woo!
These are like perfect. What's going on, guys? We're starting the hike now, our car park. The plan is to get 2 of our 700-meter mountains done, which are pretty major ones, but I think it's going to be a relatively chill hike. I'm here with Rob Hikes, just behind the camera. He's a bit worried about the visibility because if you look around, it's pretty much fog everywhere. So it's very justified, I think, but I'm quite excited for it because it's very cozy and chill. Keep you updated, guys. Woo.
So we've just passed our old campsite, which is like, it's like right there, but you can't see it because of the fog. And yeah, as you can see, mad visibility. It's not very clear at all, to be honest, but yeah, like Adam was saying earlier, I'm kind of worried about it, but I know we can easily navigate it. It's easy. Obviously you're gonna have that doubt, but that's what keeps you safe up here. So if you have doubts and you're not sure about your gear or your skill, don't do it, don't risk it. You don't want mountain rescue coming up for you and wasting their time. But me and Adam know exactly what we're doing, and so we're ready to go. But yeah, time to get a move on. So we're now kind of on the actual trail, and as you can see, visibility is low. And everyone that has talked to me before this hike has pretty much said that, you know, mountain rescue's going to get called if the wind's down in Donegal or 70 miles an hour, the winds will there be 100 miles an hour. But what they don't understand is that the forecast for 3 days ago isn't the forecast for today. And so if I was going to give you any tips for hiking in the mornings, I'd say check the weather, check it 3 days before, and then check it each day, upcoming day, so you have an accurate and reliable weather report. Be well prepared, correct gear, and know your route, and you won't get lost, and mountain rescue won't get called. But we're feeling great. There's some sheep up there. Don't know if you can see them, but let's go. Woo. Hey mate, what's it like being a sheep? Oh, he's staring at me. What's it like being a sheep? I'm not gonna talk to him anymore. Anyways, on a different subject, the sheep don't like me. As you can see, this is the forest we tried to camp in last time, but look at that devastation from the forest fires. And how that happens is either exceptionally hot days, but what's most likely happened is somebody's lit a barbecue, somebody's lit a campfire, and they've just been really careless with it. So when you come up here, please, please, please don't burn down our forest, because we can't camp in them.
Box.
But woo! We're in the Mournes mountain range.
Yo.
So we're at this like sort of waterfall thing. This is where we went last time. So good thing is we are on the same trail. Now the only problem is it's so flipping windy. It's so flipping foggy that you can't even see a meter that direction. So we're going up there and then round to the right, because there is a bit of high ground up there. Maybe right there. Gonna go right round there. We're gonna go towards the little saddle in between Cove Mountain and Lammagan. Then we're gonna go up Lammagan, down it, and up Binnian, where we are gonna camp. But as I say, I think it should be a pretty chill little camp. We have in fact waterproofed up. It was Adam's call, he's behind the camera there. Great call there, Adam, because it saves us from doing it later, and it has rained a tiny little bit. But other than that, you know, this is why we come up. Even when it's foggy like this, it's really aesthetic almost, just so cozy and chill. And it's going to be a great one, so we'll come back to you whenever we want, really. But we should get to the base of Lammagan pretty soon if we keep this pace up and don't get lost. But
It is wonderful. So
wish us
far.
luck. Yeah, it's been great. But I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Golden temples turn to sand, lost empires carved by hand, swords that sang and banners.
So we had a little bit of questions, or I did, about the route, but one thing we learned is that if you know you're good at navigating and you're quite sure that what you're doing, trust your gut and go with the route. Don't vary it just because you've got a small gut feeling, because you'll go off trail. Now we didn't go off trail because we were too good. Is that right, Reid?
Yes.
Facts. But we're on the correct trail. We've been on it the entire time, and what you do is this tactic called landmarking. So you pull out your map and you look for different things or features in the land. So maybe on my left I'll see a really high steep bit of the mountain, and I'll go on my map and I'll look for the contour lines, steep, and it maybe curves in and around like that, and we're on a trail that's going at the bottom of it, and you can tell exactly where you are just from doing that. But I'll maybe make a video one day about all these different techniques and map, including handrails, landmarking, how to judge distance, stuff like that. But this is coming from an ex-army cadet and an ex-army cadet over here, so we know what we're doing and we're safe. But we'll get a move on. We'll see you soon. Peace. So we're up halfway up Sleive Lammagan now, lads, and we did get hit by a lot of weather. So at the bottom it was mad windy, mad rainy, but for some reason halfway up it's really calm. But such an adventure so far. We got some Nerds gummy clusters. They're an elite snack for the mountains, Adam would tell you. And he just randomly bought a packet on one of our hikes. Yeah, but anyways, it is looking absolutely amazing. I'd say maybe 15 minutes at the top of Sleive Lammagan. Then we're eating lunch there, and then we're pushing Binnian. Can't let you down, lads. Woo! Woo! They said we couldn't do it in zero visibility, and Here we flip an hour. Let's go.
And
So
we did not bring crampons or anything. So if it's snowing up there, that's GG's, I'd say.
yeah, so what Adam's saying is that basically we're halfway up Sleive Lammagan and we found flipping snow, like a little tiny patch of it. So if there's mad snow up there, we might be cooked, but it'll be crazy. So let's go. We're currently up top Sleive Lammagan.
Well lads, we made it pretty much to the peak. I think the peak goes around there, but we're at the almost highest point and we were getting absolutely battered by the wind. It was so good. Oh no, Robert.
It's not that way.
Oh, you better hope not. And we're behind this big rock. We're about to eat some lunch. Goodness me, lads. What on earth is going on?
So me and Adam, we've got to the peak. Oh well, we think the peak's over there somewhere, but we've got to the pretty much the top of Sleive Lammagan and squashed hand baps, because these things, you squash them way down, they save so much space, but it's the same amount of calories you're getting in. You know, you're not losing anything. Take 2 of these bad boys up, you're good for lunch. But it's looking pretty good so far, and keep this up and we should be up Binnian and at camp 4 hours max. I don't know.
Maximum.
But cheers. See. We're going up the summit of Sleive Lammagan, and there's snow. Safe summit, and it is very windy just. But wow, there's a lot of snow up here. There we go. Sleive Lammagan peaked. Holy flip, holy flip. Over here. So like up there is a bird, but we're at Sleive Lammagan, we've just peaked it. So much snow everywhere. But let's get down. We're on the way up Sleive Binnian and we've met a group of guys. It's Robert from the future here. As you can see, I'm nice, I'm warm, I'm safe, and I'm home, and I've got a cup of tea. Maybe I shouldn't mention that in case there's certain someone's watching this video. You know who you are. But guys, don't listen to her. Tea is a green flag, trust me. But on another note, I just thought I'd give you guys a little context in behind the Irish lads that we met at Sleive Lammagan. Now, my navigation skills are great. I've acquired them over many different hikes, and a lot can be partially given to the Army Cadets, because they taught me a lot about my navigation system, and that's how I've set it up in accordance to the Army Cadets. But yeah, so what happened was, on the top of Sleive Lammagan, I had just glanced at the map, and this is because of the weather partially, and also because we needed to get a bit of a move on. And so from memory, what I told myself was that the way down from Sleive Lammagan was just simply straight over the pile of rocks that marked the peak and straight forward down the mountain. Now, I was wrong about this, and it's not good to be wrong in these conditions. And so if this is where the pile of rocks was that marks the peak, we had to go behind them and down. So we had actually passed our way down on our way to touch the peak. And it's an easy mistake, loads of people can do it, and we literally couldn't see it because of the fog, but it was easy to correct, and so we soon corrected it within about 10 minutes. But obviously in those 10 minutes that we were correcting it, there was a little bit of nervousness, because the weather conditions are so harsh and you do not want to get lost up there. But I am a man of faith, and so a verse popped into my head, which is, do not be anxious about anything, but in everything through prayer and supplication make your requests known to God. And so I quickly said a little prayer and said, Lord, just get us off this mountain safely. And I knew we would easily get off anyways, but almost as if these guys have been sent. I heard from 20 meters in the fog, I couldn't even see the guys yet, and they were like, well now, who's that over there? With their Irish accents. And there was a group of 3 Irish lads, Tim, Craig, and I never got the other guy's name, but they happened to be going and training for this thing called Mountain Leader. Now this means that you can become a mountain guide afterwards or go into mountain rescue, but you go up and log loads of peaks, and their navigation skills were outrageously good, even better than mine. So although we would have easily got off Sleive Lammagan with ease, these guys were a great anchor to have, and they just so happened to be going the exact same route down Sleive Lammagan and going the exact same route as us up Sleive Binnian. And so we ended up forming this bigger group because we were literally, I could bet you £100 that we were literally the only guys up the Mournes in that sort of weather yesterday. But it was just, I was thinking, isn't it amazing just how God provides when you need it most? And so had some great crack with these Irish lads, and they actually suggested that I go into something like Mountain Leader or whatever, because they were quite impressed by my own navigation skills. But it was great to have them. Everyone was safe. Some of the best crack I've had in my life, and just a great load of guys. But anyways, I'll stop yapping and let's get back into the video. So the weather is cooked, but we got off Sleive Lammagan, and we're now moving towards the north tour of Binnian, and then up to the peak, and we'll be sweet. So easy dubs, let's go. So we're up towards the north tour now, and there are these giant rocks, but visibility's been zero this entire time. Reed's keeping it pushing. We're locked in, but we don't really know where we're going to camp just as of right now. We'll see. But whew, look at all those structures. So we met these guys on the way back down from Lammagan, and they're training for something like a Mountain Leader. But class guys, know what they're doing as well. So we just kind of formed a little group. But let's chill and let's go. Woo! We are at the peak of Sleive Binnian. Well, that right there is actually the peak, but it's kind of unclimbable. This is as far as we can actually go in terms of just following the trail, but absolutely drenched. We don't know what we're going to do. Adam might get his dad to pick us up, but I'm up to camp honestly, but we'll just see what happens, to be honest. But I keep saying, but we're sweet as though, and we're going to be down soon, so wish us luck and see us at the bottom. Update, we're now on a race against time before it gets dark to get off this flipping mountain. So as you can see, it's getting consistently darker and darker, but with this pace we should be able to get to the bottom of the mountain in a good time. But my hair's a state, I'm a state, Adam, but we should be sweet, so wish us luck, let's go. So we got some sleep there, still on the way down from Binnian just, but we're making ground, and Adam's doing great, he's pushing himself back there, so weird. But yeah, we've got about 500 meters of descent down with this wall. We're hand reeling it, and then it'll be the path straight to camp, and then it's all me at that point, throwing up the tent, getting some food into Adam because he's very hungry. But pray for us, God protects, God provides, peace and love, and then let's get to the big camp. Woo! So we've just came down from the Mournes wall up there, 700 meters in descent, and we're kind of wrecked, so The next thing to do is just set up camp, get some food into us, and get the flip. But we'll come back to you whenever we're setting that up, so peace. So we've arrived at camp, got to get the tent set up. Absolutely cooked. This weather is just absolutely shocking, but whatever, let's get this tent going. So we have successfully got to the camp, and we have got the tent set up now. I did originally try to time lapse it and it didn't work, but it's fully guyed out, and yeah. So we're doing this crap again because it's raining outside. Now, never do this. It is very, very dangerous, but you know, in the worst of conditions, I guess it's just necessary because we haven't eaten all day and we need to eat, so this is what's happening. But yeah, wish us luck, and we have a little chicken tikka on the go. Let's go, boys, and then we're gonna have a cup of tea as well. But sweet, let's go. Yo, so Adam's got his cook on. I've got my scran now. It's chicken tikka. It's actually so good. These things are absolute lifesavers, but when you're cooking in the tent, just make sure to be extra careful. Don't do what we're doing, but it's raining outside and we can't really cook otherwise, so we need to get some food into the system, keep warm, but be careful, and yeah. Otherwise, it has been a pretty chill day so far. We've got a cup of tea outside, got some snacks and stuff for later, so should be a good night.
So guys, it's time to go to bed, but it's been a great day, and we're now just chilling here and nice and cozy in our sleeping bags, and Adam's going to sleep, but I'll catch you guys in the morning. Good night.
Good morning. I haven't started recording yet, and that is because it's been, it's just been a chill morning. We've been sleeping slept till about 11 o'clock actually, which is crazy, but we're pretty much getting collected just from here, and got the bag fully packed and my coat there as well, which is absolutely drenched, and everything is soaked, so it's a good thing that we're just getting collected from here actually. But the tent is still up there, which you can't even see because of the fog, and Adam's just getting all of his stuff packed and squared away, and then I'll go up and we'll get the tent away and we will get out of here. But yeah, that's what's happening now, and I'll just say thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a wet one, but if you don't go up in weather like this, you're never going to get better at what you do. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Woo!